Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we are going back to Mario Maker 2 and looking at the brand new update. But instead of looking at Link today, we are looking at the new Snowball feature, which you can have snowballs from either spikes or pokies, and we're going to look at all the things that you can do with these snowballs. I have compiled a list of 27 cool things that I want to show you guys that you can do with snowballs and all the different themes. So, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you like it and subscribe if you guys are new. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all things Nintendo. Number one, we start off with the original Super Mario Bros. Theme. This one kind of sucks because you cannot really pick up snowballs, but you can push them and roll them down hills and catch them in your own mechanisms. Right here I have a spring one that keeps it bouncing in motion, and if a snowball is in motion, you can hop on top of it, if it's a big one at least. The claws in the game can catch snowballs, and you may be like, well, what's the point of doing that? That leads me into my next fact. Not only can you hop on the snowballs when they are in motion, but you can hop on top of them when they are hanging from claws, which makes for some cool platforming tricks. The bigger snowballs will hit P-switches. Hey, guess what? There's another way to bounce off of snowballs, and you could put them on tracks, which they would follow a distinct path, and you can use them as cool platforming. You can use snowballs on treadmills. The faster it is, the more it'll push the snowball, obviously, and you can keep bouncing it back and forth depending on the size. You can even use on and off treadmills to keep the ball rolling. So I made a cooler, more difficult contraption here. You can bounce snowballs with your helmet, and you can try this at home. All you gotta do is place down the one-way mats and some drop platforms, and all you gotta do is bounce it with Mario's head. This prevents you from going up there and just simply grabbing the snowball. You bounce it all the way across into the claw, and you can jump off of the snowball so you don't take any damage from the spikes. The large Mario from the original Mario Bros. Theme can bounce on snowballs as well. Another quick fact is that you can get snowballs from pokies simply by jumping on them, which could make for a cool puzzle starter. And yes, you can even put any size snowball into clown cars and they can turn evil and try to chase you. The snowballs can float in twisters in order to get the ball over gaps. They can also be placed in bill launchers for cool puzzle setups. Link can use his downward strike in order to fling snowballs up to hard-to-reach areas with the seesaws. And snowballs can fall from the air from parachutes for some cool target practice. Finally, in Mario Bros. 3, we can pick up snowballs and set them down, which is pretty cool besides kicking them around the stage the whole time. We can also now properly fight bosses with these things, and even Bowser Jr. is still a 3-hit with snowballs. With the Super Leaf, Mario can use his tail to pop up snowballs in the air. This is pretty cool because you can juggle these with the tail. Now yes, we can pick up snowballs and just fly away with them to get to the top platforms, but another cool way to reach those is to use the tail and a helmet in conjunction in order to bounce the snowball up higher. The main difference with Super Mario World this time is that you can throw snowballs upward this time.
Let's go.
Which means you can also juggle 2 snowballs at a time for some cool Kaizo puzzle thing if you want to be extreme. The Super Cape can work as the tail and pop snowballs up in the air, but the only thing here is you can spin continuously to keep the snowball up as long as you like. And in this theme, Spikes get to roll the snowballs now. Yoshi can also eat snowballs and spit them out. He can set them down with his mouth or throw them a long distance. He can jump off of them, and then Mario can jump off of Yoshi for some cool long distance jumping. Or maybe more like cruel jumping. New Super Mario Bros. U didn't really add anything to the table. I tried all kind of different items and stuff, but it's pretty much just a basic theme. Nothing really changes here. You can ground pound, and maybe this could add for some cool seesaw things like Link with a sword, but I'm not counting anything here. And last but not least, we have the 3D World theme, where there's not a lot to do here, but you have a couple things with the power-ups, such as the Super Bell. You can turn into Cat Mario and swipe the ball to keep it up in the air, just like the Super Leaf and the Super Cape. You can use this Super Swipe to get all the way to the top of the cage and slowly climb your way and jump off and swipe as you get the snowball to the top. Snowballs can either be pushed into clear pipes or you can throw them into the pipes. You can use some cool Builder Mario puzzles by throwing up blocks and having Mario reach a certain area so he can throw the snowball up to go higher. And finally, the car can be used to bounce off of snowballs. Well guys, that is the list. The general thing I found from the snowballs is that you can make some cool levels that you will need the snowball in order to progress. Maybe he has to defeat a certain enemy, hit a certain block, something that Mario can't do himself, and you have to keep that snowball going the entire level. But all you have to do is make a pipe at the beginning that keeps feeding out snowballs, so that way you can try to get one snowball from the beginning of the level to the end. And maybe there's doors that could take you back to the beginning if you mess up. That could be something that'd be really cool and some type of long puzzle type of level. And I think lots of people could make some cool ideas out of some of these facts. Let me know, guys, if you thought these were cool. If there was anything that I may have missed that the snowballs can do, just let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed, like I said before, like the video and subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for tuning in each and every day, and I'll see you on the next one. Game Awards is tonight, so hopefully there's some big reveals, and I'll try to cover them the best that I can. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.